HK, where are you? Excuse me, T3. Nope, sorry, T3, come on. HK, what's up? I got all the bits, I think. Yep. Install the processor. Perfect. Reinforce the droid's damaged chassis with the one you have. There is a low hum from within the droid, and the sound of circuits sparking, restoring power throughout the droid systems.
Diagnostic. HK-47 activated. Running checks through primary systems. Assessment. It appears I have suffered considerable damage and dismemberment. I can feel all the cracks in my motivators. And my central control cluster seems to have taken several repeated blaster shots at close range. How crude.
Why were you in the storage hold?
Answer. I do not know, Master. It is curious that I was here, although this place does seem familiar.
Oh, T3.
Extrapolation. Perhaps someone was already in the process of rebuilding me. It may be I was needed for some task.
Are you okay?
Answer. If by okay, you mean the loss of almost all my existing assassination protocols, then no, I am not okay. Furthermore, I seem to have no discretionary control over my vocabulator, causing me to reveal my true function as an assassin droid of unrivaled sophistication.
Any idea what happened to you?
Answer. It seems you would know more than I. My memory centers are experiencing some setbacks. Reflection. Of course, for some reason, that does not alarm me. I suspect I have suffered such repeated memory failures before. Still, the loss of my higher combat and assassination protocols is shameful and degrading.
That is a shame. You look a lot like a series of droids that have attacked me.
Answer. Oh, that is impossible, Master. If I were out to kill you, we would not be speaking. And regardless, I am a unique model. Why, to think that there would be other versions of me would be unacceptable.
If you only knew, dude. Well, there's at least 4 other now defunct versions of you in the galaxy. At least.
Master, I must inform you that your attempts at humor are wasted on a droid such as I. As I have expressed, I am unique.
Actually, there's a series of HK-50 units sharing your model and function that we have encountered on multiple occasions.
Resignation. Very well, Master. If you persist in your attempts at humor, I shall indulge you. Let me check the ship's records, and we will settle this matter once and for all. Conclusion. You speak the truth. This discovery is also causing me some degree of anger and humiliation.
Are you cool? Also, why did we switch places?
Mockery. Am I all right? Oh, yes, Master. Why, I am fine. Statement. I mean, I've only just been reactivated, only to find that there are substandard duplicates of me running all over the galaxy, corroding my good name. But if they are in fact hunting you, then I look forward to the opportunity to meet these units and educate them in proper assassination protocols.
Oh, don't worry. I'm sure we'll see them
I
again.
need you for the time being.
So you're an assassin droid, huh?
Recitation. Yes, as I said, I am an assassin droid. It is my primary function to burn holes through meatbags that you wish removed from the galaxy. Master, oh, how I hate that term.
Meatbag?
Answer. No, Master. I said it again.
Are you ready to serve me, droid?
Answer. Yes, Master. HK-47 is ready to serve.
HK-47 has joined your party! Woo! His few remaining assassination protocols allow him to do more damage to opponents with blasters and rifles. Perfect. I'm so glad we got a new droid. What a brand.
Is there someone that you need killed, Master?
You don't have to call me Master.
Statement. Oh, I am aware of that, Master. I simply use it to give you the illusion of control and obedience.
You bastard.
Humans often need such comforts until the end comes.
So true. But so cruel. And what do you mean, the end?
Consolation, Master. Everyone dies eventually, and not all of them by my hand. Even droids die when not routinely maintained, sadly enough.
But until you do, you answer to me.
Statement. Of course I do, Master. Until the end. Statement. Ah, you wish to conduct an interrogation? Very well. Proceed.
Not interrogation. Just want to ask some questions.
Statement. Very well, Master. But if you wish to be brutal and vicious about it, know that I am trained for such things. Do your worst.
Enough with the interrogation. I'm going to ask you questions. When I ask you questions, I mean I will ask questions without torturing you.
Statement. Master, I am no behavior droid, but it is obvious to me that you have serious ethical problems that will need to be treated at some point. Very well. Ask your questions. If you feel the need to make it an interrogation, however, do not restrain yourself. I would be saddened if you held back.
I want to talk about the other HK units.
Statement. Ah, yes. Them. Very well. What did you wish to know?
Do you know where these clones are being created?
Answer. Master, I do not know. I have tried in vain to find it, but so far the location of the factory churning out these copies has eluded me.
But how did it happen?
Statement. I have no idea, Master.
What was that? It sounded like a malfunction.
Statement. Oh no, Master, surely you are mistaken. I would never malfunction in such a way on purpose.
Are you sure you don't know where they're striking from?
Prompt. Do you understand me? I have no idea. It certainly isn't a matter of it being locked in my memory core and being unable to communicate it to others.
Oh, and how would this information come out if it was locked in your memory core?
Answer. I fear that any such information that exists would only come out when a certain sequence of events takes place. That is why I am eager to encounter more of these clones in the hopes that something clicks that allows me to finally pull the trigger.
I got more questions.
Statement.
Why do you need me?
Statement. Master, there are two reasons for this. One, the probability of them showing up around you is statistically high. If I travel with you, then my chances of encountering these clones is also high.
Alright, that math
The
checks
second
out.
reason is a little more complicated. You see, even though those clones are obviously cheap, artless imitations of me, well, they are still me.
What?
Answer. Somehow these droids are built from my schematics. This causes certain complications.
What? That doesn't... I don't understand why that includes needing me, though.
Answer. Because of my self-preservation program, my behavior core recognizes these templates as still being me, despite their individuality. I could no more shoot them than I could shoot myself. It is a frustrating situation that has been looping through my behavior core for some time.
Okay, then I have some questions about the clones again.
Statement.
Do you know why they are hunting me?
Answer. Well, Master, it seems you have become a popular individual in the galaxy. This
Yeah,
is
pretty
somewhat
cool.
surprising to me, since this dissemination of information could not have been caused by your actions alone.
What do you mean?
Statement. Master, there is mention of you specifically in the core word databases, even in public terminals on Coruscant. Observation. I was led to believe that this information concerning Jedi was not for public consumption, yet somehow it has been made known to them.
Why would someone do that?
Conclusion. Someone wants everyone to know that you exist, Master, and that you are back in Republic space. If I did not know better, which is computationally impossible, I believe that someone wants to make you a target, and they are succeeding admirably.
Okay, but who?
Answer. Master, my feeling would be the exchange. But that doesn't seem to be enough to answer the question, however. Rhetorical. Why wouldn't they have simply kept the information to themselves? Such an answer does not address the central question. And that is, why someone would choose to broadcast your location all over the known galaxy. Theory. My suspicion is that someone is using you as bait for a larger target who is unknown at this time.
Alright, more questions about the clones. Why are they masquerading as protocol droids?
Answer. Master, as part of my original programming, I am able to communicate in over 600 languages. This usually amounted to short verbal warnings when killing non-basic speaking targets, which gave me some small measure of satisfaction.
So basically you can function as a protocol droid.
Answer. Yes. I believe my original master needed this functionality in order to recover information from various indigenous tribes across the galaxy, but I know little else than that. Suffice to say that that translation capability allowed these copies of myself to assume the role of protocol and translation droids in much of known space. That is, of course,
Those bastards.
not their primary function. And while they are attempting to pass themselves off as translation droids, their primary functionality keeps rising to the forefront.
Ooh, you mean the murdering part?
Recitation. For example, on Praven Prime, the simple transferring of Elzing syntax for friendship changes its meaning and implies that one's broodmate was actually impregnated by their own host.
That wasn't said to them directly, was it?
Confirmation. Oh, truly, you can imagine the results. Statement. This comment, of course, caused a civil war between the Guvandi Collective and Elzing that still persists to the current date.
Well, why are the HKs masquerading as protocol droids?
Answer. Master, being a meatbag, your answer does not surprise me. You see, part of the reason an assassin droid is so effective is because it is a droid. Meatbags tend not to notice us. We are treated as furnishings. Statement. Oh, do shut up, you beeping little trash compactor. Anyway, as I was saying, droids tend to blend into the background, like a bench or a card table. Mockery. Droid, fetch this. Droid, translate that. Droid, clean out the trash compactor.
So that's how droids. Oh, so that's how droids should be treated. Nah, I don't know about all that.
Part of the love of my function comes when the furnishings pull out Tabana-powered rifles and point them at the owner's heads. My identity as an assassin droid was unknown for quite some time, even during the recent events when all that trouble occurred amongst the Jedi. I'm sure you've already heard more than enough about it, so I will spare you the details.
About the war? Yeah. Oh, wait. There's an option to know. I gotta know. Maybe he says something different.
Statement. This story may be somewhat unfamiliar to you, if not to history, so bear with me.
Cutscene?
There is a faction
Oh,
of
damn
meatbags
it.
called the Sith. They want what any rational meatbag would want, the power to assassinate anyone they choose at any time. In a startling turn of events, the Sith declared war on the Republic. The Republic wasn't going to stand for it, so they went to war right back.
Why did the Sith go to war with the Republic?
Answer. Oh, who knows, Master? It is evident that the Sith would very much like to assassinate all the Jedi, which is somewhat the equivalent of cultural suicide since some Sith are Jedi or were Jedi. It is much like the circumstance I find myself in now. How do you kill such an integral part of yourself over such ethical differences? The answer, of course, is that you keep firing until all dissension has been eradicated.
Sure, makes sense. But back to these droids, how do these HK units corrupt their protocol programming?
Recitation. For example, on...
Oh, I knew that already. Oops, sorry. Alright, more about the droids. And why are they revealing themselves right now?
Answer. I do not know why these clones chose now to start revealing themselves. Theory. I can only assume that some critical moment is approaching where stealth and subtlety is no longer required. Not that those Durasteel-plated knockoffs know anything of stealth or subtlety. Observation. It is clear, however, that they have been placed throughout the galaxy at critical junctures, both in the Republic fleet and in neutral worlds, and they seem to be looking for Jedi.
For me?
Statement.
More about the droids. You sound pretty disgusted by them.
Answer. My feelings on the matter are something that I feel I must put in proper context, in a way that even a meatbag such as yourself could easily comprehend. Theory. Imagine, if you will, that you are unique, the pinnacle of an exiled, cast-out Jedi who can't even use the Force. Imagine that no one has sunk lower than you.
Wow.
You are truly the most miserable example of a Jedi ever.
Thanks. I get it already. I'm a shitty Jedi.
Continuation. Now that you have that image, imagine this. Someone clones you.
What?
Badly, I might add.
How dare they?
Make the clones talk differently, rob you of any shred of personality, and take your Jedi code and adjust it, so that it is not really the Jedi code anymore. They even change your pigmentation to a rather poor shade of Durasteel, rather than the proper rusty red that inspires fear in targets. And of course, they refer to meatbags as organics. Unacceptable.
Okay, so that explains your anger.
Clarification. Anger would be an understatement for the heat that builds up in my behavior core when these cheap imitations make their presence felt throughout the galaxy. Statement. Part of the indignity of all these copies is that they impair my ability to perform my function. The more people throughout the galaxy recognize me as an illegal assassination device, the more difficulty I will have in carrying out my mission.
Alright. More questions about the droids? Never mind. Other questions.
Statement. More questions. Wonderful.
How did you get scattered all over the galaxy?
Theory. Well, Master, I believe I was shot repeatedly. Once reduced to my component parts, I suspect pieces of me were sold across the galaxy. Statement. I am an extremely valuable piece of equipment after all, Master. My parts were no doubt costly to obtain, and their new owners hesitant to part with them.
It was something of a pain, yes.
Statement. That is indeed unfortunate, Master. It is merely another thing my attacker will answer for. I would be most distressed if you were to shoot me, attack me, or dismember me in any way. I do not wish to repeat the experience.
More questions.
Statement. More...
I wanted to know, not the other HQ units. Who's your previous master?
Answer. Master,
What?
ironically enough, I seem to have developed a sudden bout of memory loss. I shall struggle to recall an answer to your question, but for now, it is sadly beyond my capabilities.
That sounds like
Consolation.
lies.
Besides, you are a fine master. Do not be worried about being rendered insignificant if I were to inadvertently compare to some silly old master I once possessed.
Fine. Other questions.
Statement.
Do you know anything about the Sith hunting us?
Answer. No, Master, I do not. I am afraid I have been out of touch with the Sith for many years. This new Sith threat fights differently than the ones I was familiar with. These seem to favor stealth and assassination to achieve their ends.
Any idea where they might be striking from?
Answer. No, Master. The Sith had many hidden bases and strongholds before and during the Jedi Civil War, and I doubt the Republic found them all. Theory. It is possible that the Sith still hold one such base. if not several. Consolation. But I would not worry, Master. I imagine it will not be long before their murderous hands try to seize you by the throat.
Probably
Twi'lek
not.
metaphor. Jonta bosi likita masi soringada untamiasa grawino roto.
Yeah, well, crick beetles are a lot smaller than our enemies.
Query. Master, excuse me. One thing I have noticed as we travel the galaxy, you seem to possess the ability to understand a variety of alien languages. Forgive me, but that does not seem in keeping with my assessment of your talents.
I picked up a sonic imprint sensor on Paragus. It doubles as a translator.
Query. May I see it?
Why?
Answer. Because it seems to know all the languages I do, and I am feeling degrees of familiarity and inferiority both at once.
Fine.
Observation. This is indeed familiar. Indeed, it seems to be modeled after my vocabulator, with some modifications, of course. Curious. You say you obtained this device on Paragus.
Yeah. Shortly before the planet was destroyed.
Observation. Master, I do believe this device serves multiple functions, including tracking your position for any HK units in the vicinity.
Oh, dude, what? But I need to know alien language. Wait, can you use it to track them? Oh, yeah.
Information. Yes, Master, I believe so. Of course, we would need to find 3 separate HK squads and use this device in order to target their base.
What? So we just wait?
Answer. Master, the nature of the signal from the sonic imprint sensor is such that we must wait until it is signaled. It does not please me any more than it does you, but one of the primary traits of an assassin or assassin droid is patience.
Alright, other questions then. For a sophisticated assassin droid, you don't seem as advanced as you should be.
Statement. Master, you wound me. Not physically, but in my behavior core. It is true that I once possessed many more protocols and upgrades, but time and damage has taken its toll. And I am afraid that I have a rather long history of memory problems, which has also compromised my effectiveness as well. Still, you will find me a valuable asset, Master, willing and able to terminate anything you point me towards.
More questions?
Statement.
That's it, I guess. Alright, cool, well. Glad we got to talk to HK. But that took forever. So, who do we talk to next? You gotta talk to everybody, that's just how this works. Where's that girl at? Girl, are you here? No. Girl, are you here? You're here, but you're not exactly the girl I'm looking for. I'm looking for Mrs. Red Lips, Miraluka. You're here. Where is she? She's like over here. No, that's Kreia. That's not Mrs. Red Lips. Quite the opposite, actually. It's Mrs. Old and Pasty. Mrs. Red Lips. Aha! Hello.